What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy King 053, Mr. Easy Money, covering trending topics from local to abroad. Politics, I'm asking the questions: who's fooling who? Sports, from soccer, boxing, and MMA, I cover it all. Monthly motivational talks to inspire you. One thing for sure, I bring the receipts. So like and subscribe to be part of the movement. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy King 05 Imali Nengi, and thank you for tuning into my channel. We're back at it again with another one, and I want to address quickly. You know what? There's come a stage where I've said I don't want to make videos about Ntlantla anymore, because I felt like at a certain stage I was just doing videos like I was batching the guy, as if I hated him or did not like him or stuff, or things like that, and even though I was making valid points, because of we in this channel we do video evidence, we do well researched facts, and we don't share opinions that are not backed by facts. But at one stage it looked like I was attacking the guy, and I don't want to say I genuinely like the guy, but I don't dislike Untanta Likes. I think what he's doing and what he has done at Soweto Parliament is a great job. Understand, there is some faults here and there, but overall he's a nice guy. He's a good guy with good intentions, but the way he executes them, sometimes it's I find it not being correct, and I tell you why I do that. I might be wrong or right. We are all open for criticism, especially if you take something and you post it on the net. You know that people are going to agree or disagree with you, and we are very open for open discussion in terms of agreeing to disagree, or being educated sometimes. That brings me to my point with Penuel, the black pen, Penuel Mnyama, our educated, learned coconut friend. Now, Penuel has made a video. He said he's going to make a video on his interview from Dr. Uma Johnson, and what he liked about the interview and what he dislikes. When he said that, already we knew that, us who are pro-black, we knew that most of the things that he's going to like is going to be things that divide black people, and that he's not going to like is things that put white people down. Understand? So there is some things that he liked and did not like. He made a video. Just go on his channel and check it out. It's just takeaways from the what you call the interview. Let's listen first. What was Penuel's first takeaway from the interview?
Dr. Umar touched on many different concepts. One of them was the explanation of pan-africanism, and I thought it was so beautiful. I thought it was beautiful because in the sit down with Dr. Umar, one of my takeouts was that we cannot unite with all black people. He didn't say it directly, but I took it to say black people are not the same. Some of the black people, especially the politicians, are not good black people. Some of them serve the white supremacist agenda. And the white supremacist agenda is basically saying white people are superior to other races and nations. And many white people, without realizing it, are ambassadors and defenders of white supremacy, because they are happy for black people, Indians, coloreds, Asians, the Chinese, the Koreans, the Japanese. They are happy for those people to be empowered and uplifted. But as long as they never become equal to white or superior. Once you become equal or superior, all of a sudden they get very uncomfortable. And they find in various ways methods, tools, channels to oppress the rise of other nations outside of the white nation. And
now, when Pen said this, I was I had hope, because I know what type of person Penuel is. Penuel is a learned person, so he chooses his words carefully. One thing that he says he took away from the discussion with with Dr. Uma was that white people they see themselves high and they don't want any other race to be equal. Then he points out something. He says, Dr. Uma said we cannot unite all people. We cannot unite all black people, and that's where I come in there in terms of using the word all. He used that word purposely because he wanted to make it seem as if it's a big number. You understand? Many black people want to unite, but if I go into a room of 10 black people and I say, you know what, I cannot agree with all of you. Already I'm saying the majority I'm not agreeing with you. If I come into the room of 10 people and I use the word some, then it's the tone is different. You can come and say, guys, I know on my topic I cannot agree with some. Some means few. All means a lot. You understand? All I mean, Penuel choosing that word all for me was it alarmed something. Say no, don't say all, because Dr. Uma Johnson used the word some. Understand? So we I want to make sure that you guys understand that. So there is some, of course, white people, they only want to see themselves in a higher state, and the first takeaway that Penuel took was a very good one. I have to say, but it's just at least there where he said all instead of some, and he questioned Dr. Uma Johnson in that way. Do you think we can unite all white people? And said no. And Dr. Uma Johnson said we don't have to unite all, because there's some black people that have sold out to the other party, to this race, and I like that. So the second thing we want to talk about was him comparing Africans and how white people, guys, yo, upenwell uzongihlangisa lentwana. Let's just quickly listen to him.
And for me, pan-Africanism can be put next to being an Afrikaner. If you study the Afrikaans nation and how it came about in South Africa, the amalgamation of the French, the Dutch, the German, coming in to create this new breed of people, a tribe, which Dr. Umar says he doesn't like as a term. And they set their own values and said, we are white, we are from Europe, but we are different and distinct. And they focused on that, and they built through the Broederbond, through maybe the FRK, RTKV, various other institutions and spaces, their own cultural identity. You can put them with the Jewish people who have their own identity. The Pan-Africanist, in my opinion, from what I heard, is a specific type of black person, a specific type of African. Not all black people are Pan-African. And you don't see it in what they say, you see it in what they do. The people they are friends with, the people that fund their political parties or fund their businesses, the people who they give their money to, they spend their money with, the people whose schools they send their kids to, the neighborhoods they live in. Very, very key. I am not a Pan-Africanist, and I will never pretend to try and be a Pan-Africanist. I was on a Pan-African agenda at some point in my life. In the same way I was on a Christian agenda at some point in my life. I wanted to become the best Christian I can be. And in reading the Bible and speaking to pastors and doing my research, I decided to leave the religious group and no longer be Christian. Similarly with Pan-Africanism, I did the research, I met many supposed Pan-Africanists. I listened to the vision and I was like, I cannot be Pan-Africanist. In the same way I've left the Zulu kingdom and the Zulu nation, I've looked at the criteria to being Zulu. And I've realized I no longer want to be under the leadership of the king of the Zulus. I do not live on KwaZulu land. I do not live a Zulu life, and it is wrong for me to go around saying I'm Christian, I'm Zulu, I'm Pan-African, just because I'm black, just because I was baptized Roman Catholic, just because I was born in a Zulu nation and from a Zulu family. I have gone through that journey myself, and I am now created my own Penuelism, my own tribe, my own belief system, my own cultural group. And that's what Pan-Africanism is. Dr. Umar and many Pan-Africanists believe all Africans, all black Africans, need to at some point become pan-Africanists, and that's fine, and that's beautiful, and that's their agenda, and that's the work they are working towards.
Yeah, ne? First of all, you cannot, by any means, shape, or form, compare Pan-Africanism with Afrikaners. Penuel, his head is not alright, this guy. His head is not alright completely. Comparing Pan-Africanism with Afrikaans and Jewism and all of that is not correct. Name me African tribe or black people in any space or any country where they want to take over the other race, where they want to kill the other race, where they want to steal from the other race. That's what Afrikaners did. Afrikaners, they came here to first, our mistake was being kind to them, and they settled. We're supposed to just take these people out at that time because they were not ready. But when they went back and brought more ships and more people, they came here, learned the language of our people, stole words from our language. Afrikaans is the youngest African language. It's the last language to be formed in Africa. So that means they have learned some words from our people and twisted some words and mixed it with their Dutch. Then when they mixed it with their Dutch, they then formed Africa, what we call Afrikaans. But the skin tone never changed. So they always saw themselves as better people. They have killed, raped, and did everything to our people. So you can't compare that to Pan-Africanism. You can't. What Pan-Africanist is saying, let's kill other people and take over their buildings. No one. Pan-Africanists are always fighting for equality, and they're always saying that Black Lives Matter. And they're saying, leave us alone. We also want to be seen as people just as you see yourself as people. And Pan-African says, let's build each other. We as Black people, let's build each other. Hey, guys, the only reason that the Afrikaner government released Nelson Mandela was because of the US was starting to threaten South Africa with sanctions, and the pressures of the global economy was pressurizing them to say, guys, what you are doing there is wrong. After 27 years of imprisonment, you want us to celebrate to being released? And they saw that a civil war was going to break through any time. But Chris Hani, they were not playing around. They were getting ready for radical economic transformation. They were ready to take the economy by force, by fire, by force. But you find people like Penuel comparing Afrikaners to Pan-Africanism. No, Pan-Africanism is to recorrect the wrongs of the history. And I told you guys, the wise man said, white people have to be happy. They have to be glad that Black people want equality and not revenge. They don't want Black people don't want revenge. Very few of them are saying. In fact, there's no leader I know that's saying, let's kill these white people. Let's take them out. Even in Zimbabwe, where they were taking their land back and everything, they did not, kill each and every white person that was there. And again, he compares being Black and being a Pan-Africanist and Christianity. You can't. I had an issue with putting Christianity back before my skin color. I always saw myself as a Christian first, and when you are still growing up, you have not yet grasped the concepts. These other things is things I accept. I accepted the faith of Islam. I accepted the faith of Christianity. I've accepted the spirituality of Africanism. But I have not accepted being Black. That is what I am. That's who I am. I cannot change it. I cannot compare being Black and being Christian. It's not comparable. The other one is a religion. The other one is just a state. It's there. I cannot control this one. I can control the Christianity thing as much as I want. Then the boy goes to say he has left the Zulu kingdom because he does not live in the Zulu land. What does living in a Zulu land have to do with you being a Zulu? You are born into the Zulu tribe. You don't choose your parents. You don't choose where you come from. You don't choose your lineage. You are born into it. And then Penuel says, no, that is why we call these people coconuts. Why are we calling them coconuts? Because once they leave where they come from, their home, and they go and study Nyana, go to America Nyana, go to a famous elite school Nyana, expensive, exclusive school. And when they come back, they don't see themselves in the community that they left anymore. In fact, they come with that white mentality where they see themselves better. Penuel sees himself absolutely better than the Zulu. That is why, because AmaZulu, there's people with pride. AmaZulu is people with pride. They live like this. Xhosa people with pride in their tradition, in their culture, very proudful. Not in a wrong way, but to say, ndingumXhosa, ke Mopedi, ke Mosotho, ngilindebele eliraga isiNdebele njengelimi langekhethu. You understand? So when he said that, my mind was like, but is this guy all right in here? I don't want to make a video, but I have to respond to this type of nonsense because there's people that are watching his rubbish, and then someone is like, you know what? I'm tired of being a vendor. You know, I'm living in Joburg. There's not many vendors here. I want to change, man. I want to be a Penuelist. What is a Penuelist? A Penuelist is a coconut. Is a guy with no backbone. Penuel has changed. He says he has created his own culture. A culture of what? Of not having a stance. That's what Penuelism is. There's no stance. You are neither here or there. You know, you can do whatever you want. Most people who live Christianity, then they come to life to say, no, now I can sin as much as I want because there's no right or wrong anymore. There is right or wrong, whether you are in religion, whether you're a traditionalist, whether you are a spiritualist or whatever. Right and wrong remains in life. And even sometimes when it's not law, you know deep inside what I'm doing is not right. I cannot live the life like this. He himself, with 6 children, 4 different mothers, says, I don't want my children to copy me. Why not? If what you are doing is right and your children want to accept Penuelism, why don't they have children with different mothers and just have children everywhere? Why? Why? Because you know deep inside it's wrong. Because why? Marriage is an institution with rules. Penuel does not work with rules. He wants to do whatever he pleases. I'm gonna make 2 videos about Penuel. Let's just go. Let me see if I'm done there. Let's go to the last point that I want to address, and I've addressed this thing now and then in my channel. If you guys have been listening about Penuel and DJ Sbu, let's listen to what Mr. Penuel, the Swart Ben, said.
Maybe let me close the video here. I need to mention the elephants in the room, DJ Sbu. Sbu Siso Liope, my big brother. I've not had a conversation with DJ Sbu around why he decided to not be one of the panel speakers when Dr. Umar was here. He made a video, he gave his stance. Mamzanele Ntuli spoke to me and explained that, Penuel, we don't have a budget. You know, Sbu wanted money, we don't have a budget. And when I saw Sbu's video and I listened to Mamzanele Ntuli, the first thing I thought in my head is this was a communication issue, I think. I think if maybe they had sat and spoken and explained we don't have a budget, maybe we can. One of Sbu's issues was they want to pay me with an interview for Dr. Umar. I felt disrespected. And he was meant to explain to them, I feel disrespected, guys, and this is why. I'm DJ Sbu. I've been in the industry for 2-3 decades. I've built up a brand for myself. I don't think it is fair for you to say you'll pay me with an interview. I don't need to be paid with an interview. Maybe we can find another way. Maybe we can find another way. Maybe Dr. Umar and I can collaborate on something. Maybe he can come through to the SLEF, Sibusisa Lihope Educational Fund or Foundation, and do some work there. Maybe if you guys charge money, because initially it was $350 to get in, and I think 1,500 for VIPs. And then when there were issues with the city of Joburg, and it was moved to Oasis Life or Living or Bible Church in Davidson, it was free. Maybe Spook would have said, look, if you want to charge money, and if you guys make enough to recoup the cost of bringing Dr. Umar here, please can you share some money with me? Because I'm also a brand. I'm DJ Spoo. I'm going to bring just myself, never mind Dr. Umar. I can fill up the hole by myself and have a conversation. I think there was a communication issue. And it's one of the learnings for many of us to talk. I haven't spoken to Spoo about it because he made the video. He said his piece. And because I was not involved in the discussion between the two groups, it was not for me to mediate. I was asked to please come and speak. I came through to speak, and Umam Zanele Ntuli said, look, we can get Dr. Umar to come to your platform, and I was very thankful.
You see? So Penuel is saying, listen, he never spoke to DJ Spoo about this thing of Spoo not speaking at the event of Dr. Umar. But he always starts by saying, Spoo is my big brother, my mentor, my this. No. Spoo is not your big brother, your mentor. Because you're calling him the elephant in the room. Elephant in the room is that topic that we want to address, but none of us really want to address. But it's bothering all of us. It's just sitting here in the room. So I'm saying this. If you are my big brother, or I consider you as a friend, and you post something on the internet that I don't agree with, or I have a better understanding or more information about the topic that you posted, I'm going to correct you first. I'm going to call you and say, hey, listen, DJ Spoo, I saw the video that you posted, and listen, man, these people are working like this. I think you should reconsider your view, because I think you jumped the gun when you said this and that, because I think me and you can still get something out of this. What do you think? And then Spoo can tell you what he thinks after you have given him the information that he was not privileged to having. And I said, no, these people are not making any money. These people are even when we changed the venue, there was no entry fee. There was no this, Spoo, Neyman, rethink your position on this Uma thing. I think this, even though Uma Johnson interview will not do much for you, I think it would be something nice to have on your platform. But because Penuel wanted it for himself, wanted the interview for himself, he was very happy to let the event continue, and when the event ends, now we can talk rubbish. Be careful of friends like Penuel. Friends who know something that can impact or affect you, but they don't tell you until it's late. When you find out that you are the last person to know that your wife or your girlfriend is cheating or your boyfriend is cheating, all your friends knew. People that you consider friends and family, they all knew. It's only you. Nobody bothered to tell you, because they don't care about your feelings. You must just continue the way you are continuing. That is the issue that I have with Penuel. So that's what I wanted to say. I don't want to make this video long. I'm going to make a part 2 because there's some rubbish that, yes, go and watch this video of Penuel, guys. Let me see what is the title of the video, so that you guys can go and watch it yourself. And again, should you like the content at Penuel YouTube channel, do subscribe. Help these poor people with subscriptions and views and all that. They are very grateful for that. So please assist them in that regard, so that we can Yeah, it says Penuel sides with Dr. Uma Johnson. Ifatunde. Yeah, that's what he says. So, I mean, not sides, sits with Dr. Yeah, go and check that video. And like I said, other channels is let me not say it. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. Tell me what you think on the comment section. Are these people writing up? Tlhogo tsa bona di butswitse mara batho ba dilo tse ba di bolelang ba ikutlwa gore ba reng, and ba ikutlwa gore ha batho ba ba utlweletse gore ba reng. Go na le ba bangwe ba ba tseyang dilo tse ba di rutang and ba di tseela pelong, ba di tsentsha mo tlhogong. Go feletsa batho ba phetoga, ba tlogela dilo tse siameng, ba ketemisa dilo tse ba di boneng mo di-interneteng. So yiyo le nto le engihluphayo. Bakhona abantu abalalelayo bathi hayi khona mina ngifuna ukuba njengo-Boot Penuel. Why? Because akunama-rules. There is no rules in this Penuelism rubbish. Penuelism is, hey, everyone come, let's work together. Hey, do you want to work? Hey, let's work. But the beauty of internet is that everything you say will and shall be used against you. These people are going to change. They're not going to always be like this. White people, bazomheta. You know when Jacob Zuma told Musi Maimane, my boy, you don't know politics. These people will turn against you. They will chase you away. Musi Maimane was laughing. Everyone was laughing. Jacob Zuma was the joke. Jacob Zuma was a joke in the room. And then what happened? The DA turned against Musi Maimane. It's your boy, King 053, Mr. Easy Money. Until next time, I salute you.
At White Knot Technologies, we specialize in bags, embroidery, branded wear, and screen printing. We provide the finest quality for affordable price and fast turnaround time. We make sure you'll be satisfied with your order. Visit us at 18 Fisher Avenue, Epping,